What's up, First Contention fans? We got a great story and show for you. Yes, Jordan is a sex teacher, something like that. Blackhawks doing the thing. Talking Flacco's contract right here, Baltimore Ravens fans. Keep it locked. It's First Contention.
Let's get this party started.
Coverage tight, spotlight on tomorrow. Who you with? Trust, you'll be delighted that you followed. At First Contention, the invention. We debate sports, of course we should mention. What's that? We cover games, we don't play suspensions. We 100, so if your star's missing, we let you know your squad surely gone fishing. We never fish though, no, not our motto. We sport on deals, on court, on fields. The victors, the vengeance, the legends, latest invention.
What's up, First Contention fans? Welcome back to another episode. I am your host, Josh Harris, and live from Minneapolis, Minnesota, we have Mr. Marvin Banks.
I like to say, hola, senors and senoritas.
Also from Minneapolis, should I say, rather, Mr. Ty Sosina.
Salutations. Good to be back. Been a while.
And from right here in Maryland, Gaithersburg to be exact, Mr. Steve Davis.
What's going on, everybody? Strive higher every day.
Shed Avenue. That's where it's at. Pushing the blog. All right, we're going to jump right into things today. We're going to kick it off talking about Joe Flacco, Baltimore Ravens. You're wondering what's going on, what's going to happen with this contract, what's going to happen with Mr. Flacco, Super Bowl time. Let's get down to it. Sign on the dotted line. Ty, what are your thoughts?
This man signed the richest contract ever signed by any player in NFL history. This is unbelievable. This is a perfect example of inflation within the league. But, man, this dude's timing is perfect. We're talking about a guy who had one of the worst regular seasons I've ever seen. Remember, we've talked about him blowing games. Marvin alluded to his .3 QBR rating game, which is one of the two lowest QBR grades in the game in the QBR history. And this dude goes on a magical run, and now he's the richest player in the league. Is unbelievable. It's unforgivable, like Homeboy said.
Unforgivable.
I mean, I guess the Ravens' hands were tied. Shoot, I mean, I wouldn't have paid him. But
True, they had to pay somebody. Steve, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I have to agree that his timing was so impeccable for him to get this contract. But I'm kind of leaning towards he's going to be the most overpaid athlete now in the NFL, because if you really think about it, he's still not even a top 5 quarterback, to be taking top 5 or top whatever money out of, the Baltimore Ravens pockets. But hey, he did win a Super Bowl, and he did everything that they want him to do. But if you think about the future, what's really going to happen in Baltimore? Are they going to be able to bring Anquan Bolden back, or Jacoby Jones, or what are they going to build around him now that the defense is still trying to rebuild and the offense is still trying to rebuild? I don't see them going back to the championship anytime soon, so I don't know.
And Mr. Banks, what are your thoughts on Mr. Flacco being the highest paid player in the NFL?
This contract right here is the most disrespectful contract I've ever seen in my life. And I'll tell you one reason why. If he got $140 million, $120 million, that means Aaron Rodgers must get over $340 million in his contract that's due next year. As a Green Bay Packer fan, that eludes me and that scares me, because if Flacco demanded this type of money, what do you think a MVP quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, a quarterback with the highest QBR in the league, what do you think he's going to command when his contract is up after next year? So thank you, Joe Flacco, for setting the market and for also eliminating about 50% of the Green Bay Packers offense next year.
78%.
He set the bar where he wanted it, which all those quarterbacks that are better than him, the numbers, which are many, will ask for more money when that time comes now. Moving right along, we're going to talk hockey. Chicago Blackhawks put a punishment on the Wild tonight. Yes, went up 4-1 in the first period, no score in the second period, and held on to win 5-2. At the end of the game, Chicago Blackhawks have been doing their thing. We're talking hockey, Chicago hockey. Ty, I'll let you kick things off with your thoughts.
Let me kick things off. We're talking about a team that is 20-0-3, coming off a strike in this new agreement that they have. We have a shortened season, so it is important to get off to an important start and a fast start. The Blackhawks are doing work. You have Patrick Kane, who talked about how he loved the comparison to the Miami Heat, and it's great to get this publicity for the Blackhawks, more importantly for hockey in the U.S., which is not as popular as the other sports. But also, this is an original 6 team, so we have a commissioner like Gary Bettman who's doing his best to bring down the league. The Blackhawks are shining bright like a diamond.
Like a diamond. And that was well said, my friend. Well said.
I did research. Let me just tell you that. I did research.
Steve, thoughts?
Well,
that's for you, Pace.
That's some good research, man.
Typically, we don't talk hockey on this show.
Well, I have to say, yeah, this streak is kind of impressive. As if you really look at, how hockey is built, it's really not built on like one superstar. It's more of a team game. You have to have everybody on the same page. You got to have the goalies making blocks. You got to have people playing good defense. You got to get passes. Not everybody scores, and sometimes other teams who don't have superstars, they score. So it's hard to kind of have a 20-0 and 3 tie record, starting off a season, especially in a lockout season. We really haven't had time to build camaraderie around each other. So I still think it's an impressive streak, for hockey.
Impressive. So impressive that I'm going to send my vote in to move Hockey Town USA to Chicago.
Oh, yeah, do it!
Hockey Town USA in Chicago. Sounds good to me.
Why not?
Thanks. What are your thoughts about the Blackhawks whooping on other teams and whooping on the Wild tonight?
Well, let me put some objectivity to this debate. The Houston Rockets won 22 straight games in the NBA. The Spurs went on an immaculate run last year. And Broncos won 11 straight games. What do they all have in common? They all did not win a championship that year. So my point is saying, as good as this streak is right now, it really doesn't mean anything until they win a championship. So
and then
if they are able to hold up Lord Stanley's Cup, then the streak means something. If they lose in the first round to an A seed, then it really doesn't mean all that much.
All right. Okay, we're going to keep it moving. And our final question of the day, or discussion topic, should I say, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan and oral sex teachers. Michael Jordan is not an oral sex teacher, but apparently 16 years ago, Michael Jordan had an affair on Juanita Jordan with an oral sex teacher and has an illegitimate son. Taj Smith is his name, but they're filing a paternity suit to get the DNA results to see if he can change his name legally to Taj Jordan. Interesting. It's a whole lot going on in this story. We all knew that Michael Jordan had his dirt, did his thing, but whoa, it's a whole lot coming out. An oral sex teacher. Thoughts? We'll start things off with you, Steve. You're shaking your head.
This sounds like a Hollywood movie script. Like, let me give you a perfect opportunity to cash in on all this fame Michael Jordan is bringing back with his turning 50. Oh, wait. Well, 16 years ago, he had sex with me. Wait, I got a son. Oh, you might be my baby daddy. Oh, okay, that's what we're doing now in America? We just trying to, steal everybody who got money, just trying to take it out. Like, come on. I don't even believe this is true, but it is funny as hell. That's all I can say.
It is funny, and interesting enough, for all those naysayers, she actually has pictures. Miss Smith is her name. She has pictures with her and Michael Jordan, and apparently Michael Jordan has met her son, and he has pictures with her son. And so the rumor is that he knows about the child, and he just hasn't come out publicly about it.
Oh, boy.
Banks, what are your thoughts?
Oh, good old Jordan. Oh, we have seen a lot of heroes fall in the last couple of months, and if this is true, what does it really matter? I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger had another kid by some maid while he was the governor, so it couldn't be as bad as that. But then again, it's Jordan. I mean, even Ty has to agree with the conversation. Ty has left the building, but even Ty has to agree with the conversation that, it's Jordan. Hey, if I was a female and everybody else trying to get babies, might as well have one by Jordan. Might as well try to get paid off. Plus, get a nice deal on some Concourse, some cool grades when they come out too as well.
Oh, it's all about the shoes, of course. Let's not forget the shoes. And this is interesting because this adds another twist. I wonder if this will affect the settlement that Juanita Jordan got. What was it? She got $150 million when she separated from Jordan or something like that. You said what?
Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, she got hers though.
She got hers, and then on top of the fact that not only does he supposedly have an illegitimate child, but the woman was a oral sex teacher. She teaches people how to perform fellatio.
Yeah, so that just sounds so crazy, doesn't it?
I mean,
at least he was dealing with a professional.
So there could have been some type of exchange here. We don't know. Maybe it was an escort service. We'll just have to wait and see. I would love to get Mr. Ty Sosina's thoughts on this, but he left the building. So I guess he was just so disgusted with all the stuff coming out. He was like, man, forget this. I'm out. He just left the building. So for Ty Sosina, Marvin Banks, and Steve Davis, I'm Josh Harris, and this has been Phirst Contention.
Ride with Phirst Contention, that's full throttle in. We sport on deals, on court, on fields. The victors, the vengeance, the legends, latest invention. Phirst Contention. We sport on deals, on court, on fields. The victors, the vengeance, the legends, latest invention. Phirst Contention. Game face grit, like born for playoffs. Say it all in small time like payoff.